50 yellow. Come on, 80. You ain't doing nothing. 50 yellow, 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 yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bravo! 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
And the Raiders have got him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yellow, yellow. There's a wire, right? Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready? 50 right. 55. Hey, watch the out.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On third down, Murray. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. 15.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's coming. We got double up. Chopper.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Here we go.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders, touchdown. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mixon with a first down carry.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
55, my guy, 55. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And out now come the Vikings. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready, ready. 458's the mic. You're right. 36.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
3rd and 13.
Ready. 70 ending. Watch it, you must be dreaming.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds McKinnon, complete. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Come on. 58, right over there, yeah.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got Gresham. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. McKinnon now going to try the left side. Breaks through the contact. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here again is McKinnon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray now to throw. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Switch it, come on, switch it.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Murray. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, there's a blue lady.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Slam, 61. Matchbox, right.
Yellow.
Delta.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And incomplete.
Mahomes pass, thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
43, 43.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the pass.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 26. Check 26.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd and short. The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asked my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't play with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries.